Mr. Pinky, thank you so much for coming on time this time. Your your yearly performance review meeting was due to take place for quite some time already, so thank you for being here. Please enjoy the snacks provided. I'm sorry we do not have cat coke, the liquid snacks. As I previously said in my email, we've been meaning to take a meeting with you to review your performance over the last year. I heard from the boss that she's been really satisfied and pleased with some of your performance. Let me just find your file. We see a significant improvement in your creative input, which we really do appreciate. It's not every cat that manages an overall increase of 40% over the year, so we're really pleased with that. No need to stress. There's just this one note from the boss. It's underlined in red. I think it will be nice if we go over it together. It says here that so far over the course of the year, you have provided a steady influx of cuddles and kisses between the time of 10 p.m. and 10 a.m., which the boss really appreciates, apparently. However, she notes a very noticeable lack of cuddly time and cozy time between the times of 10 a.m. and 10 p.m., which is the times when she's usually awake.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes, I understand your schedule is slightly different, and we do want to keep a healthy work-life balance. So we do have an offer for you, which we would be very happy if you considered. The boss says that if you were willing to increase your cuddly time during the hours of 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and especially if you were willing to include a minimum of 5 minutes of hugs and kisses on the sofa and not just on the chair when she's just about to stand up, she's willing to increase your daily pay by 1 extra wet food packet. So that would be a 50% increase in your wet food payout. I would definitely give it some thought. You don't need to answer now. I see that on average, you are providing us with the significant amount of 5 to 20 minutes of cozy time per day, which is not bad, but our boss tends to be a little demanding, and she does seem to be needy, so... I understand that it's a big decision. Oh, would you prefer to take the rest of the meeting in a box? Would that make you more comfortable? Let me book a box real quick. I'm sorry, we only have a half-sized box available at this time of day. Would you be willing to continue our meeting in a half box? All right, well, I'll book it right away. Well then, Mr. Pinky, it's time for our final answer. Are you willing to increase your daily cuddling time by at least an average of 20 minutes?
Nope.
Yeah, I thought so. Considering our company's and our boss's needs, it's apparent that we are required to employ one more colleague.
No! God, please, no!
You're doing a wonderful job. You're doing a great job, Mr. Pinky. But considering our company's needs and the direction we're heading, we believe it will be beneficial to our company to employ at least one more colleague who would help you carry your cuddly duties. Before we can proceed with employing a colleague for you and our boss, we would need you to sign just this one document, which is a document agreeing to not eat your future colleague.
Nope.
Right. Yes, he refused to sign the documents. Point blank. He stormed out of the meeting. I understand. Well, are you sure you would like to proceed, considering the lack of signed documents? Well then, please have a look at my last email. I have attached a list of possible candidates. Yes, I understand that the requirement for the cuddly time is important to you. However, I would encourage you to also look at their resume and their references. I have a few really wonderful candidates that have previous experience of working in a sewing studio. Yes, I understand. I totally agree. If you would look at page 5 and page 7, those two candidates are willing to fulfill your requirements for a minimum of 20 minutes of cuddly time a day, preferably during the daytime and preferably including a cozy time on the sofa. I do advise to call the candidate from page 5 first, since she does have previous experience. I do understand that the requirement for the candidate to take poops that are smaller than yours is a big concern. Yes, I do. I understand. Well, then, yes, the only last candidate, yes, it's on that page. However, I would like to point out that the candidate is somewhat lacking in required centimeters. Yes, he's not really able to carry your shears in his mouth, no. No, not even when he's grown. But yes, he's available now, and he is willing to provide the required minimum of cuddly time a day, and he's probably willing to go above it too, yes. But I would like to draw your attention to the fact of no previous experience and no references whatsoever. Yes, I'll make the call. Yes, no problem. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Right. Ta-da! Everybody, say hello to Winnie. Winnie, say hello. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Oh my goodness, baby Winnie. Name after... Oh, that was a microphone. Are you saying hello? Are you saying hello to everybody? Oh, you good boy. This little dust bunny is called Winnie, as in Winnie the Pooh, because his original name was Honey Bear, and we thought, has there ever been a bigger honey bear than Winnie the Pooh? So now we have our very own Winnie the Pooh. Everybody, meet the final candidate who met all the criteria of our very demanding boss. He already barked at the serger and slept through a whole sewing session. So he really is a very, very good boy. Winnie, as soon as he's picked up, wants to fall asleep. You'll be falling asleep, Winnie. Ufa mayo, Winnie. As you heard in Pinky's yearly work performance review, the boss was missing some cuddly time because Pinky, despite being a lovely boy, he really does only come and hangs out if either I am doing something that has anything to do with fabric scraps, or if I'm staying up at night and sewing through the night. That's when he wants to get some hugs and kisses. And his routine is to come and lay on my chest for between 5 to 10 minutes at night. And if I ever stay long in bed, like past 9 a.m., he does love to sleep with me or next to me. But other than that, during the day, your boy is doing his own thing. And I've been missing a teeny tiny fuzzy companion who would sit on my lap, give me kisses, want to never leave my side, be my shadow, eat and sleep on top of me, and genuinely wish to live under my skin. I've been thinking about getting a teeny tiny doggo like this for 4 years now, but I understand how big, even though they're really tiny, they're a big commitment. I've been waiting for the perfect time, both with my family life and my work life and my financial well-being, to be able to get myself a little companion that would never want to leave my side. And the time is now. Whoa, you are Winnie. We got Winnie just a few days ago. He's been with us for 3 days. We already went to the vet one time because he had severe dandruff when we got him. So he already had a bath with mommy. Yes, he already got a bath. His personality is just starting to come out. When sitting on my lap, he can sit there all day. Oh, hello. Oh, microphone. Nom, 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 nom. However, when put on the floor, he is a lovely, playful boy. And right now, he would want to go chew on something because his teethers are itchy and he loves to chew everything. Right? So I hope you'll give him a warm welcome to the family, to our sewing gang, because he's just a little boy who's gonna get a lot of training to be a sewing dog. Yes, you're gonna be our helper and our companion. Yes. When it comes to Pinky, yeah, the cat, Pinky thinks that Winnie is absolutely disgusting. His first impression of Winnie was literally and he does not want to say hi to him. He does come and sniff at him occasionally and just runs away. So we did take care of dogs before, and I am shocked to find out that Pinky is basically reacting to Winnie the same way that he reacts to a huge German Shepherd, which is with disgust and fear. It's a little bit of a relief for me because my biggest fear while getting Winnie was that he was going to be eaten by Pinky. And to be fair, I did not let go of that fear just yet. So Winnie is definitely not left without supervision to play around the living room or anywhere else for that matter. He has supervision. You want to go play? Okay. He has supervision all the time. And if we cannot supervise him, then do you need to go toilet? Okay, come. So Winnie is not left unsupervised. He's not left unsupervised to play in the house, not just because he's a puppy and he can get in all sorts of trouble, but also because of Pinky. We do not want to risk it. As soon as Winnie gets closer to him and wants to greet him and wants to play with him, Pinky's like... The answer is no, Pinky does not like him yet, but we've had dogs stay over before, and Pinky takes 2-3 days before he even lets them sniff him, and then about a week before he can like play next to them. We did, however, today in the morning manage to make them play next to each other with the same toy. So I have huge hopes that it will go well because Pinky is a social boy. He does like playing with other animals, but he is cautious to begin with and he does take a little while to get used to them. Today was the first day he came to sit on my lap since we got Winnie. So I guess I'm being slowly forgiven for employing a new colleague. Winnie is chewing on something he shouldn't. Also, that's something better to chew on. I've been wanting to get Pinky a brother cat for quite some time. However, I got a very strong indication from my partner that if I do get Pinky a brother, I'll be more than welcome to move out with both Pinky and his brother somewhere else. I guess communication is really important in the relationship and mutual respect. So I did respect his wishes. However, he was more than open to getting a dog. And my dream dog is Winnie. Is such a smart honey bear. He already, despite being here just 3 days, he already learned to go to the toilet on command. I cannot say, go puppy, because he will just go and pee. He still has a little bit of a problem with the aiming. We have to currently train him on PE mats because he's really tiny and outside the temperature is still below 0. So we have to wait a few more days for the temperatures to go above 0 degrees for him to go outside and play. But yeah, I hope you will wish him a very warm welcome to our sewing gang. And if you stay around for next week, I'll be back to sewing my casual vintage capsule wardrobe. And because so many of you were so excited about the reversible circle skirt, that's what's going to... That's what I'm gonna I cannot speak. That's what I'm gonna make next week. And I hope this video wasn't too boring, and I hope you will enjoy seeing Winnie in the future content. Pinky will probably be back to his usual quality control inspector role in a few days. At the moment, he thinks that we are absolutely bonkers and that the dog is disgusting. So he doesn't really enjoy being in the same room as Winnie. Because of getting the puppy and basically having another teeny tiny baby at home, I haven't done that much sewing. I did do finally fix buttons on the blouses that I made in a previous video. So it only took me not a month, but not far from it. A lot of you were kind enough to remind me that I was supposed to focus on the casual wardrobe. So next week, I'll be back to my planned casual vintage capsule wardrobe series with a reversible circle skirt, and I hope it's gonna be fun. So please stay tuned for next week and keep your fingers crossed that Pinky, I wanted to call him Winky just to be able to say Pinky and Winky. Pinky, Winky, da-dum. Please keep your fingers crossed that Pinky and Winnie will become friends in the end, because I would love to have two furry companions. So far, Pinky is avoiding him like the plague, but at least he's not aggressive and it's not attacking him, so I would say it's halfway to a win. That's it for this video. If you would like to see me actually sewing something more than just sewing on a few buttons on a blouse that should have been finished a few weeks ago, please come back next week and I'll be making a reversible circle skirt from an original 1950s pattern. See you next week. Bye!
Winnie, come say hello to Wolfgang. Wolfgang is your older uncle, who's sometimes watching this channel. Be a nice baby and say hello. Say hello. Say hello to Wolfgang.